Hello, Peter here from Lyttle Smart Homes, Northern Ireland. Doing a Tool Talk Testers review on the Ycam products that I have received a couple of weeks ago. I've been playing about with them for a few weeks and I find them very good product. I've dealt with their customer support a lot because I just sort of went ahead and never looked through instructions as I normally do and sort of tried to make a mistake on a few things and a couple of things didn't work. So Ycam support were on the phone with me the next day, explained everything that was going on, got it all sorted, had it all up and running, actually put the system in within probably about a half an hour, got everything set up. Everything after that, obviously it's positioning and stuff like that, so in general probably about 3 hours I would give to put in a system like this, depending what way you're going to go, whether you go PoE if you have a network switch local or if you have the wireless. But if you're getting into certain areas that don't have power supplies, then you run into more issues. In general, I think the PoE is probably the way to go, but then you're going to have to supply a network switch on top of everything else that you're already supplying. So it's worth thinking about that whenever you're putting it in. But in general, I have the Plus package, which sends me a notification to my phone, and it does work. It has worked. I've been using it the last day or so, just getting notifications through, setting the alarm off, triggering it. So I'll put a screenshot up of the text message that I've received, and it just comes through as Ycam. But there may be some way of adjusting it just so it gives an actual statement, but it tells you what sensor has actually tripped. So I have one there that says the door contact was tripped, and that's what set the alarm off. Also the indoor camera, the way I have it set up, you can set up the positioning of where it takes a picture, or where it picks up when somebody comes in through the door. It starts recording automatically. Same with the camera outside, it starts recording when it sees movement. So very good for the likes of setting up cameras for your van, or if you have it in the house at the front door, picking somebody up coming through the front door. If you have a lot of problems with people maybe wrapping doors, letter boxes, or trying to break in through the front door, that's the way to catch them. But in general, very good little camera, very discreet. Not something you would see straight away. So if you walk into the room, like I have it in the caravan, and I've been walking about for the last week and a half, and it's been recording me moving about, but never even noticed it. Actually only until today, when I was doing my review, did I actually go through all the video playbacks and see that it was me coming in doing my books. So in general, I would give a Ycam a thumbs up. Very good product. And I'm actually doing a bit more advertising for it, and I may also be testing another product against it later on. So now we're on to the solar outdoors Siren. It's actually been on box. It is very loud. I've had it in here go off a few times. Had my young boy, he was crying, so very loud. Definitely not advised to set off indoors for no reason. So it comes well packaged, and the instructions for this are actually there's instructions in the box, but whenever you actually go onto the app, it gives you step-by-step instructions on how to set it up. So it's actually pretty easy to get the Siren going. There's two plugs need plugged in, so your battery and your solar connection, and that just keeps it all charged and up and running. We're the same again with the Protect. Box is very good. looks really well, very professional, very like a Samsung setup. So you have your instruction manuals, and if you read the instructions on like I did, it's pretty easy to set up. So I had a few issues at the start, which actually wasn't a bad thing, because it meant then that I could test out the technical support, which was second to none. Very, very impressed with Ycam's backup service. Guy rung me, said I had an issue, sent an email, next day he gave me a phone call, says right, showed me how to set it all up. So with the wee Ycam 24-hour protect security alarm sticker to stick up. Obviously these are the wee protectors. You get one of them for your camera if you don't use the aerial on the outside one, and you've one of these for the alarm protect panel inside. Comes with all your power leads, obviously, your door contact and your motion detection are both battery powered. Basically pull out the wee tab and go into the app, and I found the app very easy to set all the products up. I think I had all maybe 3-4 of them, so I actually set them up within half an hour. Obviously run into a couple of problems because I didn't read the instructions, I just rushed on and done it, but that's typical me, you know, you don't know how to fix something if it's not broke. So I like to test and see how stupid I really am, but all the instructions are very informative. So very, very good product in general. The alarm sounds very loud in the house, so if it went off it would be very noticeable, very like your smoke alarm would be. We're the same again with the protect alarm. As you've seen, the hub is already connected, and it's up and running, set up to work. So in the box you get the protect hub, motion sensor, door contact. So I actually have the door contact installed on door frame here, and the motion stuck up here. Pretty nice looking motion detector. I've seen quite a lot of ugly looking ones. The Ycams I actually find pretty nice. It's a good looking unit, and the door contact you wouldn't really notice. It's very, very good, and very compact, and works very well. We also have this wee push button controller, which is very, very good. Identical to what's already on the app. So you have your home button, your unset the alarm and set the alarm, and you can set up your plus function to do specific things. So if I hit the plus button on this here, it will turn on the 2 cameras. Also, if I hit the plus button, I can set it up like a panic alarm, that it would send a notification text message to a phone number, which is very, very good. Maybe a good job for older people to maybe set beside their bed and use it as a panic alarm, because people wouldn't automatically notice it sitting. And if they just hit that plus, they could send a notification, or it could trigger the alarm off. So very good wee product. And even my 3-year-old son was looking at it, and I says to him, "What's this look like?" And he says, "Oh, that's the same as that on your phone, Daddy." So very, very good. If a 3-year-old can notice that they're exactly the same, once he knows how to work these, he'll know how to work the phone too. So this is the Ycam app. So whenever you first open it up, it's so your main screen is the protect screen, which mine's is set to disarmed at the minute. Your connection, my connection's wired. I have the plus set up so I can have it. Once my wire connection disappears, it will send text messages to my phone through 4G. So through the protects, gives you the exact same buttons as so this is the phone and this is the keypad, so identical to look at, so no difference in setting them up. You do have a lot more controls on the app, obviously. So this tells me what's actually armed and disarmed. So internet enabled is the Wi-Fi hub at the minute. The alarm's disarmed. So these are all triggers that have set the alarm off, and this has just been me playing about today. So these are all the recent alarms. Then if we go up onto protect, under the cameras, under the activity log, and it'll do a list of the activity per day. So today there's 81 videos and 33 events. So I actually installed it on the 1st. 47 videos for the 3rd, no videos on the 5th. Actually the power and the caravan went off. So so on the cameras, this is the baby monitor I have it set up as, which is now going to go live, and that's me sitting, and that's the whole full screen, plus you can actually hear my voice in the background, which is the camera's recording sound as well. Also I can go through the list, so if I turn it back that way, I can go through and scroll through what motion recordings have been today. Can also do that per day. So, and if I swipe left, I then have a camera fitted outside, which is the outdoor one, and it's just powered and using Wi-Fi for the signal. So that's a live video of what's going on, and full screen. It's pretty clear. It's very sharp. I was pretty surprised how good a quality it is, and also same again, picks up sound. But very good. So if I go through and back into settings, I can go into the hub. So these are all my products that I've attached to the hub. So my key fob, so you can rename it. The door sensor, you can deactivate, reactivate these, and your siren sounder. So once you set up the sounder, you click on that and it goes through and tells you how to do that, how to set it all up. So I have the Plus service, which allows me to have phone numbers so it'll let me send information through to a phone number, also a second phone number. So I actually have one and it's sent to me and to my wife. Then you can set up your plus button for what it does. So you can turn all the cameras on. You can send an instant SMS tax alert. So if set up, you can set the plus to a panic button and set that beside the bed, and basically it'll send a notification to a number, whether it's a family member or somebody else living in the house. So you have SMS or a voice call. You can set them up, and then this is the signal strength of the 4G. So it says currently connected to O2, medium strength signal. So we're actually out pretty much in the sticks, but I get 4G here anyway, so I think it's 3G or 4G. So it'll automatically save back to the server if there's for alarm triggers and things like that. So if you lose internet, you're not going to lose everything. You can override the sensors and things like that. So, and then support, as I've said, I've dealt with them directly. and I found them very, very good.